Hello, mis amores, and why? Come back to my channel. I haven't said that in a while. Shocking. But I still hope you're doing great, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Because today, I'm gonna present to you 3 of the most popular Pinterest recipes. I guess, but honestly, as much as I love Pinterest for like inspo and stuff, it's also really hard to filter and navigate at times. Because yeah, there was no filter for me to really figure out which are the most popular recipes. So I just kind of scrolled through Pinterest and searched for videos or images or pins with a lot of likes. Just went with those. Also, if you can't see my eyes, we're in this together. I probably also can't see you. So if I'm fucking anything up, then that's why. We have a bit of a variety here when it comes to dishes. When you can't think of a segue. And let's make those recipes. I think many of us know and love garlic bread, but this is a Korean-inspired cream cheese garlic bread. It just looked very intriguing, and that's why we're here. Here's what you need. We're gonna start with the bread, and we're actually using brioche buns. They definitely used hamburger buns, I think. These are brioche hot dog rolls. It's the same in a different shape. Next, you need some shredded mozzarella, which I had to shred myself because I didn't buy shredded mozzarella. 50 grams of cream cheese, 25 grams of melted butter. It's not melted yet. 1 egg, 1 sprig of rosemary, and half a bulb of roasted garlic. Lastly, some salt. Let's start with the cream cheese mixture. I'm making half the recipe in hopes that it'll only be enough for 1 bun. Let's see if that garlic roasting worked, because I've never actually done that. Actually, yeah, maybe it could have stayed in the oven a little while longer. Salt. This should be very quick to make. Let's move on to our buns. Mine is already cut in the middle. Technically, you're supposed to like cut it in all directions. So I think I'm just gonna do like this. That should be fine. And now you could stuff your cream cheese into that with a spoon, but in the video they piped it, so this is our hot dog. Turns out we're gonna need another bun. Put that to the side. Now you need your egg. Add some more salt, apparently. Some rosemary. Oh, you can definitely see that. Yep. And I will melt the butter. Now that butter is hot, I don't really want to add it to the egg. I'm gonna do it anyway. Time to stuff them with our mozzarella. Also, now that I'm doing this, I'm just wondering, what about this is Korean? Now you can either dip them into the egg butter mixture, but because I don't think I can pick this up, I'm just gonna take a brush. That is a lot of egg mixture. We're gonna have to put the buns into the oven now. I think I'm gonna go with maybe 180, 10-ish minutes. We'll see, until it's melted. It was Monday, alright. Tuesday is hard for me. Wednesday I work late. How about a Thursday? It's done, but I only just made myself a coffee. I don't have a plate. Ta-da! Damn, this looks juicy. Also, for some reason, it doesn't smell like garlic at all, which makes me believe that I didn't put enough garlic in there. They definitely do look like pretzel material. They smell very sweet for some reason, but it's not really about the smell, is it? Wow, cheese pull, you can't even see. But like, I'm pulling. Wow, now that the cheese has been pulled, let's see what it can do. Pull that cheese, pull that cheese. Maybe with some garlic powder. Damn it, I fucked up a little bit. But this is really good. Definitely add a bit more garlic if you want it to be a garlic bread. Mine isn't really giving garlic bread, but the texture and the flavor other than that is really nice. Will I do this again though? Probably not, because I don't think I've ever done a recipe twice. That must be a lie. Whatever. I might do this one again. I'm not sponsored. So the more I think about the previous recipe, the more I just know it would be so much better if there were more spices, not just the garlic, even just pepper. But obviously that was very, very savory. So I'm feeling very sweet right now. I just had my coffee and I just wish I had had a cookie to eat with my coffee. I have to make that cookie now, just so I can get my cookie fix. For the first time in the history of my life, I will be making matcha cookies. I do drink some green tea every now and then, but I don't really enjoy matcha lattes or matcha tea on its own and stuff. But I hope I'm really gonna love this because I love cookies. I always forget how much I love cookies, and then I make cookies cookies? Why do I pronounce it like, well, anyway. Let's make some cookies. And here is what you're gonna need. This is 175 grams of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch or a little bit more of salt, half a tablespoon of cornstarch, about 100 grams of white sugar. I put less. This is 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I also put less of that because this is an American recipe and they tend to be way too sweet for me, so I just always put less sugar in it. 1 small egg and 1 egg yolk. 100 grams of white chocolate chips, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 170 grams of room temperature butter. And matcha? We don't need her. Oopsies. 1 tablespoon of matcha powder. Let's get it started finally. Dry ingredients: baking soda, cornstarch, why cornstarch by the way, salt, and matcha powder. Whisk, whisk, whisk together forever. Na na na, everyone. Mixing bowl. Brown sugar, white sugar, and butter that is not room temperature anymore. Now let's beat it until light and fluffy for about a minute or 2. Let's add some vanilla and the egg yolk. Beat again until smooth. Now let's turn this into a dough by adding the dry ingredients. Almost there.
So baby, don't stop what you're doing.
Okay, one more step. Add your chocolate chips. A very wet dough, but that's probably because I melted the butter. Alright, now we're gonna let that dough rest for 20 minutes and I'll see you guys after. I don't know why we have to rest it. And also preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius. Time to make our cookies. This looks fluffy. About 6 per sheet. That's it! Pop them into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes until the edges are golden. Look at how humongous they are. You don't know how big my hand is. Well, now we just let them cool for another like 10-ish minutes. The second batch got a little bit dark. Don't tell anyone. Hello. I'm impatient and I do still want them to be warm. This is what they look like. They don't look very green. We know they're green on the inside. I don't know what happened here. They were so pale and so I left them in for 1.5 minutes longer and then they turn into that. I am going to take this one. I'm hoping that the white chocolate and also the vanilla in there balances out nicely the matcha flavor and therefore I'm gonna end up liking it. Cheers, queers. Oh. So sweet. I forgot about the white chocolate, but I already put less sugar. They're very chewy. This is a really great cookie. The flavor is also really great, if only it wasn't as sweet. If you're into sweet stuff, then you'll probably like this. This is the best matcha flavored thing I've ever tried. I think I'd make these again. Hey, that was a cookie in my tummy, but I think I still have some room left for some dinner. It could be dinner. Anyway, another recipe. Many people apparently enjoyed this one. It got a lot of comments, it got a lot of likes, and it's cilantro lime noodles. I'm very curious how this one is gonna turn out because it looks very delicious. It looks just like the name promises, very easy to make. It does involve cilantro though, and I know many people don't like cilantro. I'm relatively indifferent about cilantro just as long as there's not too much much cilantro, and that happens very quickly. I do still want to taste the other ingredients. For this reason, I'm not even sure if we can call my version of this recipe cilantro lime noodles, because I'm definitely not gonna be using as much cilantro as the person in the video. But here we go. This girl is on fire. Let's start. Here's what you need. Half a tablespoon of chili powder, a half a cup of cilantro, fresh cilantro, or however much this is, 3 cloves of garlic, half a shallot, 1 teaspoon of curry powder. I chose ramen noodles, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, and 1.5 tablespoon of mushroom oyster sauce, vegetarian. I finally got veggie oyster sauce, or fish sauce. That's it already, guys. Get a bowl, and we put all of these ingredients in there. And also 1 tablespoon of white sugar. Oopsie, I actually forgot one ingredient, namely oil, which I'm quickly gonna heat up. Now pour the hot oil on top. Just gotta add the lime juice. Lime just makes my mouth water so much. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Ew, this doesn't smell good. I don't want to add that much. This smells good though. Now just cook your noodles according to the package instructions and add them to your sauce. And then you're done. This is literally so easy. And now just mix it all together. I think I have too much sauce. This smells really good. This is so oily. I need more noodles. Get into that, get into that. That was so quick, you guys. Now, if this is good, then that's the easiest dinner you can make. Should I put some cilantro on top because there's barely any cilantro in here? Buen provecho. Spicy. I put a great amount of cilantro in there. For non-lime lovers, this is definitely too much lime. So for me, it's just about enough. Yep, that's really nice. I think it would also be really, really great with some rice instead. And I definitely always eat it with something fresh on the side, like maybe some bell pepper or some cucumber at least. So this was definitely one of the easiest recipes I've ever recreated on this channel, which also makes it one of the best because a good recipe for me also doesn't take too long. That's definitely a win. You can obviously always sort of adjust it to your liking a little bit more, and then I think you'll have your perfect dinner. Pinterest was definitely very Pinteresting. I am so hot, so stop flirting with me, I say to myself. The temperature is very high in here, it's very hot, so I got to go. But I won't leave before I've said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Entonces nos vemos la próxima vez y bye.